Hey guys, this is Froilin here, and I am doing my first book review. So it's gonna be Twin Flames by Hey guys, it's Froilin here, and I'm doing my first book review, and the book is called Twin Flames Codebreaker by Dr. Harmony, and you guys definitely have to read this book. This book is absolutely amazing. It was actually recommended to me by one of my really good friends. He recommended it to me at a time where, oh my gosh, I definitely needed to read this book. I needed answers to a lot of questions that I was going through in my life and still currently going through. So just a little background on the situation that I was that had been going through. I was dating a guy that I met online. Had like no idea, never met him in person, long distance, met him 4th of July and talked on the phone for probably a good 4 to 5 hours, and it was like instant connection. Somehow I ended up getting him to come down to San Diego from LA. I was so scared, and when I met him, it was as if like I had known this guy my whole life. And it was so weird because I was like, why is it that I want to hold your hand? Why is it that like I feel like I have known you, and for some reason I miss you as if, and yet I haven't met you yet. So that's a little background of my situation. And then after reading this book, it was crazy because I was trying to figure out of like, we live in a generation of what is a soulmate. For us, we define it as love at first sight. And yet, when I started reading this book, they talk about a soulmate versus a twin flame. So I'm still in the process of trying to figure out what's what. But so far, they talked on how a soulmate is someone that understands you at a deeper level. And a twin flame is someone that is a mere reflection of you as a person and your flaws and everything. So it was interesting to me because it was like this person that I had met, like I felt like I had known them my whole life, and the problems that he was going through I could relate to. As of right now, we're not on speaking terms. We have issues on the distance and everything, and yet I'm at a point in my life where I'm very comfortable with myself, and like distance isn't an issue or a problem to me. It's just miles that keep someone separated, but at the same time, if you love someone and care for them, like there's like no boundaries. The way the book talks about it is like we go through different phases in our lives, and our twin flame, I mean, they're going through their own obstacles. And they talk about how like we end up meeting them, or like we end up along the lines like we'll end up reconnecting. So it definitely gave me a lot of comfort and like a lot of ease of like just letting things be and allowing myself like self-love. I think that that's something that we lose sight of, is self-love and appreciation for ourselves and appreciation of everything that we have gone through. On page, one of my favorite part, it was actually the beginning of the book, page 5, just want to read it to you guys. I'm always reminding these twin flames that this is an unconditional relationship. Therefore, there should be no expectations or conditions placed on your twin flame. Placing these types of conditions on their other half is not unconditional love. A twin flame relationship is a self journey, all about your own self. Your twin flame is only present to mirror the reflection of what it is you need to work on within yourself. Until you understand this concept and make a connection with yourself, generating self-love, you cannot experience true love with anyone or in any relationship. In key code 3.3, which I really love, not only because number 3 is my favorite number, but she talks about the karmic debris and how to let go of the need to resist change and begin to go with the flow, moving down stream. Cut the cords of all negative thinking. The same thing you would do if you were to cancel, edit, or delete a computer file. From experience, I know that in relationship, we go through our challenges, getting cheated on, getting lied to, heartbroken, everything, you name it. And, you know, it does hurt, and we can't ever avoid it. We need to accept it. And I think for me personally, I remember always using my past as kind of as a reason as to why I'm feeling this way. Yes, at the same time, it's a lesson, but we end up using it more as a, how can I call it, like as an excuse, I would say, because we don't notice it, but we end up kind of setting ourselves up for failure and like worrying and getting upset on something that person that we're seeing hasn't even done. And it's like, for all you know, this person has nothing but the best intentions for you. And I think we definitely struggle in like having a clean slate for that person. And I get it, like, you have your flaws, you're afraid to get hurt, you're afraid of this to happen, but we need to have the ability to just let things go and to accept that person for who they are, and to just, we definitely need to make amends with our past in order for us to move forward, because when we don't forgive, we end up if you end up not forgiving, not just for that person, but for yourself, you allow that hurt to you inside and to pretty much burn bridges with people around you. So, yeah. Background on Dr. Harmony. She is actually a spiritual advisor. She has a background in holistic chiropractic, vibrational medicine, and remote energy healing, helping people remove energetic blocks that had been keeping them stuck in life. And before I read this book, I wanted to do a lot more research on who this person is and an idea of what she is and what her intentions are. And from watching her YouTube video, I was just like blown away. This lady is amazing. And wow, she definitely guided me in a way where like I just knew her like in person, and yet like I still hadn't met her. And wow, like she guided me as a mentor of like reassurance that, hey, what you're going through, it's gonna pass, you're gonna find the answers. And she definitely gave me those answers when I read this book. Thank you so much, Dr. Harmony. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate your guidance. Thanks guys for watching. I highly recommend you guys checking out this book. If you have any questions, concerns, leave it down below. Actually, recap, rewind, edit that. No, not concerns. Watching, comment down below for any book suggestions, questions. Would definitely love to hear from you. If you guys would love to follow me, check out my IG, Froilin, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon.